Hi everybody, it's Beth and Rachel here. Rachel is our PT. She's going to be working us through our strengthening workout for this month. I am Beth. I'm going to be your modifier. So if you have difficulties getting out of a chair or you need more modification, you're going to be looking towards me. All right, Rachel, let's go ahead and get started.
All right, the first exercise is a three-part exercise. Beth and I are going to alternate, showing you the standing variation as well as the modified. So the first is a squat. So you're going to sit back, push the butt back, and come back up. Bend those knees. The further down you go, the harder it'll be. And Beth, for the modified.
All right, so if you're modifying in a chair, what we're going to do today is you're going to just march. Bring that knee up so you're sitting at the edge of your seat. Really squeeze the belly and pull that knee up. If you want to bring your arms out to give yourself a little guide of where you're bringing that knee up to. But nice and slow, never fast. When we're strengthening, it's always time under tension. So how long can you hold that under muscle tension?
All right, next part of this exercise, we're going to add a side step. So you're going to squat, side step, come back to the middle, squat, side step, come back to the middle.
All right, great job. For the modification for this one, and I know your legs are getting tired, so we march up, and when you march up, you're going to arch it out to the side for a side step and bring it back. So no sliding like this. What I want to see is lift, open, tap, and bring it back. Lift, open, tap, and bring it back. Great job. Let's do 3 more of these on each side. 1 and 2. Try to keep your body nice and stable. As you're sitting at the edge of your seat, the upper body should be nice and stable. Pull that core in tight and just move that lower extremity right out of that hip joint. All right, I think we're moving on to the next one.
Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to squat. Stay down in that squat. Side step, side step, side step, side step. Come back up.
All right, so how I'm going to modify is I'm going to sit here. Now, if you have a band that you can wrap, like an elastic band you can wrap around your knees, this would be a great time to do it. But what I'm going to do is just open and close my knees. You can put your hands on your knees and use resistance of your hands to open against resistance, or again, you can tie that elastic band around your thighs and work on these hip and glute muscles. So if you look at Rachel, she stays down when she's side walking. You do not want to stand up nice and tall. When you're down in that squat position, you want to engage those glutes. You want to make sure those glutes are working the whole time. All right, let's do 5 more. I'm sure Rachel's thrilled that we're going to do 5 more. This is 3 and 4. And remember, you can always do this exercise 2 times through. If you'd like to get a second or third round to make this video a little more than 15 minutes, maybe you want to do it 2 or 3 times to make it a half-hour, 45-minute workout. All right, and we're moving on.
Okay, next exercise, 2-part exercise. We are going to start with the weight shift. Spread those legs shoulder width apart, lean to one side, pick the heel up on the other side, and you're going to go back and forth.
So if you're modifying in a chair, what you're going to do is you're going to lean to one side and reach. You're going to lean to the other side and reach. Now, if you can notice, Rachel's heels are coming off the ground, just that toe tap. And for me, you're going to notice that I'm coming up off the chair a little bit on that glute. So as I reach as far as I can, my glute comes up off the chair, and we're weight shifting side to side.
You can also add in that arm component, just like the seated version. Helps you weight shift a little bit further. Gets a little bit of overhead movement in the standing position. We'll try a couple more. Okay, second component of this exercise. Similar to the weight shifting, but now we're gonna weight shift, add a lateral lunge, weight shift, add a lunge, do a couple on both sides, weight shift, add a lunge, weight shift, add a lunge. So what you'll do for that lunge is do a little bit of step to the side, bend that knee, come back to the middle.
All right, for modification purposes, what we're gonna do is we're gonna reach, and you're gonna step and lunge forward and bring it back. Reach, step, lunge forward and bring it back. Reach, lunge forward. Now, if you look at Rachel's knee, her knee is never crossing her toes. So when you go into your lunge, you never want your toes to go beyond, your knees to go beyond your toes. All right, that's looking good. Let's do 2 more on each side. And again, if you wanted a little more out of these videos, feel free to play them twice. Get 2 rounds out of each video. All right, try 2 more on this side. All right, so next exercise, another 2-component exercise. So what you're gonna do, we're gonna call it football arms. If you've ever seen a touchdown on TV, it's a similar fashion. So you're gonna reach up overhead, pull the elbows down, squeeze those shoulder blades, come back to the middle, come back out, and squeeze down, and then come back down. Up overhead, down in that football position, squeeze those shoulder blades, into the middle, back out, squeeze again, come back down. You can go very slow for this exercise, worry more about the actual active movement rather than going fast. Now, if you have some light dumbbells and you'd like to use some light dumbbells, you're welcome to do that. I wouldn't go super heavy here. I don't think it's necessary, as long as you're really focusing on squeezing those shoulder blades together as you open. I don't think dumbbells are really that necessary, but you should feel a nice burn in between your shoulder blades as you open and release. And again, you don't want to go through these really quickly. We're not here, anytime we do strengthening exercises, they're always going to be nice and controlled, nice and slow. Really work on form, work on squeezing that muscle. Let's do 3 more full rotations here. There's 1. And 2, 1 more, nice deep breath in, fill those lungs, exhale, squeeze, inhale, exhale, squeeze, and release. All right, next part of this exercise, now that you know how to do the football arm component, you're gonna start, come up with your arms, get back into that football arms motion. You're gonna put your arms out to the side, extend those elbows, come back up and relax. Here, out to the side, curl up and relax. To make this a little bit more challenging, what you can do is you can continue holding your arms up to the side. This is an isometric exercise for your shoulders, which means that it's kind of a 2-for exercise. Shoulder strengthening as well as some bicep strengthening. And it's really important as your arms are open that you squeeze those, don't come forward like this. Sit up nice and tall, squeeze those shoulder blades behind you and curl and release. Curl and release. As you can see, I needed a little bit of a rest. So I just brought the arms down to the side, went back through the motion, got myself back into position. You can take as many rest breaks as you need to. All right, great job. Let's do 5 more. 1, 2, Shoulders down, don't let those shoulders creep up. And release them down. Oh, shake out those shoulders. You should feel all of those postural muscles all the way down your back on fire right now. All right, so we're moving on to the next exercise. I'm gonna modify in a chair, and then we're gonna show a clip of Rachel doing this exercise against a wall. All right, as promised, here's that wall push-up here. So what you're gonna do, get your feet back, your butt down. What you're gonna do is you're gonna push down, hold for 3 seconds, and come back off, okay? Come down, hold for 3 seconds, come back off. So if you are sitting in a chair, what I'm gonna have you do is I'm gonna have you reach forward and push your shoulders forward, reach as far as you can, and then you're going to bring those elbows back and open up that chest and squeeze and hold for 3 to 5 seconds each, all right? So we don't want this to be very quick. So push forward and squeeze. Sitting up nice and tall, maybe you gaze up towards the ceiling, chest is nice and open. Push and open. We're gonna do 3 more here. And 2, really push forward. You should feel a nice stretch between your shoulder blades. And squeeze. And last one, push forward and squeeze. And relax down. Shake it out. Again, I hope you enjoyed your strengthening workout today. This is Beth and Rachel. We are from Wellness 360. Thank you.